लुक देख के ही मुझे पसंद आ गई थी ये।
बहुत अच्छी लगती है मैम, माइलेज में और लोडिंग के मामले में बहुत अच्छी है।
ये गाड़ी अब बहुत अच्छी आ रही है, स्कूटरी, मतलब काम आम के लिए भी, और मतलब वजन भी लो सही चल रही है।
मेरा मकान बन रहा था, मैंने सीमेंट की बोरी भी इसमें रखी
और बैठ के भी अच्छा लग रहा है, और मतलब अच्छी है।
And that's why we hit the roads to gather real opinion on this vehicle. It's clear that the consensus lean towards the user-friendly design, its practicality and also its affordability. Hi, you're watching Times Drive English. It's me, Pavni Jain, and it's time to dive into this moped, the TVS XL 100, and find out if it's an ideal choice for beginners or not. What all do you get on the front? Let me just cover it very briefly. You do get halogen headlamp, you get the halogen indicators as well. You also get LED DRLs. Well, there is this little thing that I want to mention. As soon as you turn on the headlamps, the DRLs will be turned off automatically. Other than that, you'll get to see the telescopic suspension, you see the metal mudguard and also the rubber accent on the mudguard. Other than that, if I talk about the wheel, this vehicle comes with 16 inches of wheels. You can see the spoke wheel design as well, and this one comes with tube tire. Now before I talk about the size, I just want to show you what all do you get when you look at this vehicle from the rider's point of view. So the first thing that you'll see are the handlebars. They are very sturdy and works really fine. On the left and the right side, you do get physical buttons which are made of hard plastic. Honestly, they are pretty decent considering the price. It's a budget-friendly two-wheeler. On the left and right side, you also get the braking levers. Yes, you do not have a clutch on this one. It's a single-speed gearbox which offers combi braking system. Then in the center, you also get a metal hook to load extra stuff on your vehicle. You get chrome finishings on the mirrors. This, considering being a heavy-duty iTouch Start Win edition, you get chrome mirrors as well. And then please have a look at the instrument cluster. On the left side of the cluster, you'll see the speedometer and also the odometer. On the right side, you get all the warning lights. For instance, left and right indicator, high beam warning, and also the engine warning. If there's anything wrong with your engine, this is going to tell you that thing. Other than that, you also get parking warnings, and there is a feature called petrol reserve warning as well. You get a 4-liter petrol tank and a massive floorboard to carry all the extra load whenever you're commuting. Now on the side, you get a side guard. You get the side stand as well, which comes with kill switch sensors. So basically, whenever you're trying to turn on your vehicle along with the side stand, it won't start. You have to put it back, fold it, and that's how you can start your vehicle. Other things that you see on the side are the footrest for both the riders as well as pillion. And then you also get a double stand with this vehicle. Now also have a look at the dual tone seat. The rear seat is detachable, and you also get some additional hooks here just to carry the extra load, because on this vehicle you can actually carry a lot of things, and a lot of people use this vehicle for that purpose. You also get a sari guard just to protect the clothes for the pillions. You also get the suspension here. Now coming to the other side, because you get some additional features, let me show you what all do you get. The additional things that you get on this side is one, the kickstart option. The other thing that you get is the exhaust pipe along with chrome finishing. Time to talk about the rear profile of this vehicle. You get solid metal grab handles. You get the halogen tail lamp along with indicators. You also get the reflector and a rear guard. Well, the measurements of the rear tire are same as of front tires. As for powertrains, what you get is a 99.7cc single cylinder engine which produces 4.3 bhp of power and also 6.5 Newton meters of torque. Well, this is what we get from the spec sheet. To talk about my actual and practical riding experience, let me just gear up. When it comes to the engine performance of the TVS XL 100, the initial pickup is adequate. But if you're traveling with a passenger or carrying loads, you'll need to accelerate a bit more to achieve a satisfactory initial pickup. Maintaining a consistent speed ensures a smooth ride, but pushing the limits reveals noticeable vibrations, which are felt through the handlebars, seat and footrest, especially at speeds above 40 km per hour, even though the top speed of this vehicle is 60 km per hour. This is why this moped is not so ideal for highway use. Moving on to suspension, the TVS XL 100 effectively absorbs small potholes and speed breakers, although the suspension tends to be on the stiffer side. As a rider, it does perform well even when carrying loads on the floorboard or rear seat. But for the pillion, the wide seat can become uncomfortable on longer routes, causing discomfort in the inner thighs. Additionally, the rear suspension attached to the footrest results in a less comfortable experience for the pillion, as they feel the bumps more intensely. On a positive note, the grab handle provides solid support for the pillion. Finally, let's talk about the braking experience. Equipped with drum-type brakes measuring 110 mm in diameter, the braking system performs decently at top speeds. Considering the overall specifications and the moped's price point, the braking system is satisfactory. In summary, the TVS XL100 offers a reliable engine performance with some vibrations at higher speeds, a mixed suspension experience depending upon the rider or pillion perspective, and a decent braking system that aligns well with its price and specifications. $1 million question. Mileage kitna deti hai boss? Well, this moped delivers 60 km per liter of fuel efficiency. This moped comes in two color options, brown and blue. This one is brown, the other one blue. I'll share the picture on the screen. Now it's time to tell you whether you should spend your money in this vehicle, in this moped or not. I feel is that two important factors are concerned for first time buyers. These are simplicity and affordability. I believe TVS XL100 includes both the factors, which is why it actually makes an ideal choice for first time buyers especially. So if you want a new two-wheeler for your daily commuting or maybe to load a lot of stuff for your little small business, then I think it's a very good choice. What do you think? Let me know in the comment box, and for more such videos, do not forget to subscribe to Times Drive English.